Have you ever felt frustrated as you look back at your week and think, I know this stuff. Why aren't I further along? You have the training, the certifications, the knowledge, but you don't yet have the results. Today, we're going to talk about the difference between acquiring knowledge and building skills, and why building your expectations on knowledge alone can lead you to think that you should be further along than you are. I'm Missy Hughes, and I'm your productivity coach. I work with busy professionals in private sessions to help prioritize, plan, and get things done. Use the link in the comments to sign up for your free discovery call, where we will see where you aren't quite practicing what you know just yet. So, as we dive in, tell, use the comments of this video and tell me what's one place where you feel you should be further along. So let's talk about the difference between the knowledge that you have and the skills that you practice. And the common mistake that leaves you feeling unaccomplished and thinking that you should be further along than you are. So we go to school, we learn things, we get tests on our knowledge, and maybe we even do really well on those tests. But then we go to use that knowledge and we fall short. What is going on here? I took French classes in high school and college. I did really well. I made A's the whole way through. I'm great at memorizing for short periods of time. The period of time that the information stays in my head is directly related to the amount of practice that I get with the information, how much I'm using it. So now, 30 years later, after my last French class, I probably have a working vocabulary of maybe 30 French words and basic grammar rules, but I have zero conversational skills and I can no longer even read the language with any comprehension. I haven't used the knowledge. I haven't practiced. I never developed the skill of fluency in French. So, skill takes practice, not memorization. Why is this relevant to what you're doing now? Well, when I remember French, I remember doing well, being praised for my grades. What I don't remember is the conversations I had in French. I don't remember going to France or to Canada and using the language. I don't remember my French neighbor across the parking lot correcting my efforts to speak with him in French because those things never happened. None of it. I never practiced. I was great at school, but I wasn't good at French. And I made the mistake of holding myself accountable to my education, what I learned, but I didn't take into account my practice. So in that, I may have had thoughts like, I should be able to understand that. I should be able to know what he's talking about. I should, dot, dot, dot. And the expectation that I should be able to perform in a certain way that my actual efforts don't live up to creates a feeling of disappointment. So think again, where are you feeling disappointed in what you think you should be doing, but you're not doing to your expectations? You might have thoughts like, and I did, like, shoot, I thought this would be different. Or I must have been wrong. I wasn't good at French. Well, that's not true either, because I was good at what I used in French. I was good at learning educationally. I just never practiced, so I never became good at practicing. These thoughts create doubt, disappointment, insecurity. They highlight the lack of alignment where I think I should be with my education, based on my education, and where my skills have led me to actually be. So we can apply this in so many areas in our lives. Where are you thinking that you should be better at something than your experience is showing that you actually are? Where are you afraid to try because you think you should know how, but when you get started, you feel unsure? This happens in business all the time. Oh, okay, I'll go learn this. I'll get this certification and I got it. I'll go watch this video and then I got it. I'll go do this, take this class and then I got it. We don't have it. Knowledge is not skill. Knowledge is an introduction to information. Skill is the application of that knowledge. Skill is practicing, being a little shaky, adjusting a little bit, and practicing some more. That is building skill. You build knowledge by exposing yourself to more and more information. You build skill through practice, evaluation, and more practice. So, no matter how many podcasts you've listened to, no matter how many TED Talks you've heard, you're not going to master that information unless you go out and use it. So, we don't want to hold ourselves accountable to what the podcasts we've heard, even if it resonates and you're like, that's amazing. When we use it, then we start to build our skills. So I want to challenge you today. There are 4 questions to help create a framework of bridging the gap of where you think you should be to taking action to build your skills. So number 1, get out a pen and piece of paper and workshop this. Number 1, identify the places where you feel frustrated or disappointed in your performance, in your results, or your lack of performance or lack of results, right? Where are you thinking, I know this. Why isn't it working? Number 2, name your expectation of yourself in this area. Where do you think you should be? Be very specific. I should be able to do this action. I should be able to do this action. I should be comfortable in this arena. Be specific. Question number 3, separate your knowledge from your skill. So, what have you done to gain knowledge in this area? How have you exposed yourself to information? And what have you done to gain skill in this area? How are you practicing or using the knowledge? Question number 4, identify the next step that you'll take to practice your knowledge and start developing your skill. So, what are you going to do today or this week that allows you to practice in the area where you're currently feeling disappointed? Now, you may be tempted to say, I'm answering these questions and I get to number 4 and I'm a little bewildered because you're like, oh, I don't actually know as much as I thought I did. I need to go study this more or learn a new thing or grab this new angle or watch this new YouTube video, right? I want to challenge that thought that, oh, I don't know enough to take action in this area. I want to offer you that you do know enough. Whatever you know right now has offered you something that you can do in that area. This is where I can help you as your coach. I can help you identify what are the steps you can take. How can you use the knowledge that you have? And also, what are the thoughts that you're practicing that are keeping you, that are holding you back from taking these? Where are you thinking, oh, I'm so disappointed in myself because I should? Um, so, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and go to the comments to schedule your free discovery call. I can't wait to see you soon.